And today I thought I'd talk to you about a little subject that's near and dear to my heart. For most of us ex-Jehovah's Witnesses, I think we can relate. And that is that, and I want you to think about this when I say it, perfectionism is conditional love for oneself. So perfectionism is often a response to the fact that we were raised in an environment where people had conditional love for us. You may even notice that the voice in your head when you're being perfectionistic isn't your own. If you pay attention to it, it might be your mom, your dad, maybe it was that one elder at the Kingdom Hall, or just the voice of somebody that you met along the way. Or maybe it's your voice. Maybe you'll notice that the voice in your head is your own because you've actually just internalized everything that was told to you. Many of us grew up in a world where every little misstep was catastrophized, a little mini Armageddon of sorts, where any perceived slip up was something that a huge deal was made out of. So, we all kind of developed this maladaptive coping skill of sorts where we tried to be perfect so that we could never get in trouble. Sometimes perfectionism is actually referred to as process addiction. So we might have these self-imposed unrealistic expectations and become addicted to the process of trying to meet those, of always trying to be good enough in our own minds for ourselves. It's a common misconception among perfectionists that I can't be a perfectionist. Look at how messy my house is, right? But a perfectionist's house is often messy because if they can't do it perfect, if they can't keep it perfect, then what's the point in trying at all, right? Or maybe you just won't try new things because there's no way you can be perfect at them from the jump, right? So you try something new, you're not really good at it, so why bother trying? So in the end, any perceived error results in a lot of negative self-talk, doesn't it? People think of grandiosity as thinking way too much of yourself, right? Like, I'm the best. But grandiosity can also be thinking that you're the worst. I'm the best at being bad. There's no simple solution for this, no one step that I can tell you that magically makes this addiction go away. Remember, it's called process addiction oftentimes. Perfectionism isn't something that you can just suddenly develop one change to and it goes away. It's a lifetime of recovery, just like any addiction. But in the end, my guess is that you probably would never conceive of talking to your friends the way you talk to yourself. And now, that can be a problem because you may not even see yourself as a friend to yourself. Likely a lot of your self-talk isn't very friendly. So if nothing else, how about this? The next time you start talking negatively to yourself, don't talk that way to my friend, okay? Don't talk that way to somebody that I care about, because I do care about everybody who watches this. And, I do what I do because I care. So maybe next time you start talking to yourself, in some sort of really negative way, see this bald head in your mind's eye saying, hey, don't talk to my friend that way. So in the end, I just want you to take this one saying from this video. If nothing else, I want you to think about this. Perfectionism is conditional love for oneself. And if this is something that you struggle with, hey, this is something that I work with people on. It's something that I've had to recover from as well. And I do know that it can get better. You can start noticing the signs earlier. You can get yourself out of that process when you're in it. But, sometimes the process is still going to happen, and that's okay too. Because what we don't want to do is be perfectionistic about overcoming our perfectionism.